Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Ron Wallace here with Ballin' Down South Sports Network, here with another episode of the interview. I can tell you my next guest has 4 AISA appearances, 2 state run-up state titles, and a Coach of the Year award. I can tell you he's been around coach for a while, played locally here at the University of Mobile himself when he was a ball player. Let me introduce you to Faith Academy head boys basketball coach, Chad Applin. How you doing today, Coach?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Pretty good. The weather looked kind of gloomy outside today, but we doing pretty good. So how's the family and everything dealing with the pandemic?
Oh man, we're doing great. It's just it's just an unusual time, but everybody's staying safe. Fortunately, I don't know of anybody that's had the COVID virus, so that's a huge blessing. So
Well, I can tell you this. You guys, any word on you guys getting back into the weight room and everything? I think you guys are pretty much the state pretty much letting you guys lift weights and stuff of that nature. How are the guys taking it right now?
they're doing great. We had to kind of work out some kinks early on with the protocol that we had to follow as far as being in the weight room. Social distancing and things like that. But everybody's just adapted to this situation and everybody's working really hard. I know the guys are very anxious to start playing. We have to basically when we're doing our workouts, we can't do live scrimmaging and so it gets a little bit monotonous at times for them going through a lot of the drills and stuff. But I think in the long run, that's going to benefit us quite a bit because we could definitely use the skill work. So they do get to play AAU, and so they get their basketball in there. But it's going good. It's been a different change for us, not traveling around, being able to play other teams. But it's been a nice off season so far.
Well, just for the people that don't know exactly who Chad Applin is, talk a little bit about your playing career and then when you first got into coaching.
Okay. Well, I played growing up. My goal, pretty much most of my childhood, was to play basketball at the collegiate level, and I eventually transferred to UMS my sophomore year of high school from Shaw, and played 2 years there. Um, didn't have any offers coming out of high school, and I was able to go to a prep school in Maine where I was able to play, a really high level of basketball. I didn't get a lot of playing time, but it was good for me from a developmental standpoint. It helped me just prepare me for the college level, for the college game, because I was going up against several Division I players every day in practice, and I was able to get a tryout with the University of Mobile on my spring break when I came down, and I was fortunate enough that Coach Elder offered me a scholarship, and so I played for 4 years at University of Mobile, and definitely was just had a great time playing basketball on the college level. Just taught me a lot of things about having to overcome adversity, things not going your way. It really prepared me. And I didn't know it at the time that I was eventually going to be a coach. Um, so I wasn't really thinking in those terms. But now looking back on it, I realized that, that was to prepare me for my future as a basketball coach. And I can relate to the kids. I know what they're going through, their ups and their downs, their all the different things that you go through as an athlete. And I don't think I would have been able to be a good coach or even just a coach if I hadn't experienced those things firsthand myself.
Now, what position did you play in college?
I played the shooting guard and a little bit of the small forward. We had some really good teams when I was there. We had my junior year, we were ranked third in the country. We went undefeated in our conference, 16-0. We were the only team to do that. We made the national tournament. Um, so I had to like I tell my players all the time. I mean, and I don't really talk about my past as a player, but When I do, I just tell them like, you don't have to necessarily be the most talented guy, and you just have to have a good work ethic and do all the things that can kind of close the gap if you're maybe not as talented or as fast or as athletic. Basketball is a game; it's a skill game, and if you can develop those skills and work on those things, then you can find a place to play, and especially on the high school level.
Well, I can tell you this: you guys went pretty far last season in the state championship. You guys got to the regional finals. Talk about what it took, because you don't have a lot of big you didn't have a lot of big guys on your squad, but you always find a way to win. Talk a little bit how you guys were able to accomplish that.
Well, I mean, the guys deserve 100% all the credit. I was very fortunate to coach Colin Lacey. Colin, I mean, basketball was, not his primary sport, but he did a great job for us, just as a leader, just a tremendous athlete. And we had to pull off some big wins. I mean, we were fortunate to beat us in the first round of the area tournament. We had to, we about halfway through the season, we kind of switched our offensive philosophy to where we really tried to spread the court out and get the ball in Collins' hands. We did a lot of pick and roll type things, and then we would attack downhill. We showed a lot of patience, and it just started clicking for us. We started playing better. We were real close to beating some really good teams like McGill. We did pull off some good wins during the regular season, so we knew we could do it in crunch time when tournament time rolled around. And we were able to do that. We were able to beat some teams and make it all the way to the regional finals, just one game away from the Final Four. But I mean, they just tremendous heart. I've got a great group of guys. I've got guys that they're very coachable. I enjoy coaching thoroughly. I mean, I love the coaching profession. I don't ever feel like I'm getting burned out or anything. I love the challenges of coaching. So it's just a good thing. It's a lot of fun when you make a good run at the end of the season because we play a difficult schedule. So sometimes our schedule can be a little bit misleading where it looks like well, we're not really having that good of a year. But when you make a deep run in the playoffs, that to me is really what it's all about.
Now, who do you have coming back on your roster this upcoming season?
We've got pretty much everybody outside of Colin and Trey Gordon were our two seniors that played a lot last year. We've got Sherman Davis is going to be a senior. Christian Walker, who was not eligible the second semester last year, he's going to be a senior. Jarrett Nettles will be a senior. Shamar James will be he's going to be a junior, and he's also a football player. He's getting a lot of offers from SEC schools. Tremendous athlete. Um, we've got a sophomore, LJ Holyfield. He started as a freshman last year, and he had, really, I think he's got a tremendous amount of potential. Um, our inside game, we've got Drayton Moore. He's about 6'2". He's coming along very nicely this off season. Ryan Van Beaver played JV last year. He's grown. He's about 6'4".
Wow.
He's tremendous work ethic, hardworking young man. So we've got a good nucleus of guys that are coming back, and I'm very excited about the season.
So this year you sounds like you got a little size down low, a little at least a little bit that can help you out. I know Shamar and Nettles they'll give you their best. Nettles, I think he can hit that thing from the outside, and Shamar he can probably pretty much play anywhere on the hardwood on the court. Coach,
In
when
all
you get
honesty,
go ahead
no, I was
go
just
ahead.
going to say, about Shamar. I mean, in all honesty, if we had more size, I probably would play him. He could actually play the point guard position for us. I mean, he loves to pass. Hopefully, we're going to need him to look to score a little bit more next year. But, I do think we're going to have a little bit more of a balanced attack next year. Counting on guys stepping up offensively. We did have a little bit of trouble last year scoring. That was, it was always a kind of a tough thing for us. But, hopefully this offseason, these guys are working pretty hard. So they'll have the tools and they'll be ready to go when the season rolls around.
So now, if a kid wants to come out and play for you, what do you look for in a kid, to make your squad? What do you look in your players?
Well, I think the number one thing is, of course, coachability. Having a good attitude, and it's, you're dealing with kids, so it's not like they're going to come out with a perfect attitude every day. But just as long as they stay humble and they're willing to work hard and they're team players. I don't. I I mean, I would love to coach super talented kids, but I mean, I'm also enjoy. I get a lot of satisfaction out of working with kids, just seeing their growth and their development, no matter whether they're a highly talented player or a guy that really is not an incredible athlete. As long as they're developing, working hard, that's all I can ask out of them. And when they keep a good attitude and they work hard, it shows. They always you can always see their growth, and so it's fun.
Well, now, if a kid was going into their senior year, last season of playing high school basketball, getting ready to go to the next level, what would you tell that kid?
Well, I like being. I think we have to be realistic when we're talking to these young men about going on to play on the college level. The first thing I tell them is that the college game is a lot more work. It's a lot more difficult. I try to tell my team all the time, like, the most fun you're going to have playing basketball is on the high school level. It's just a good, it's not as demanding as the college level. The competition, when you get to college, you're going up against everybody on your college team was the best player on their high school team or close to it. So it's a lot more difficult, and you really have to. They have to show me that they have that mental side, like that mental toughness to play in college, because I don't want to do the college coach a disservice, and I don't want to do the young man a disservice. They have to really show me that they are dedicated and that they really and truly want to play on the college level. And once I see that, then we go from there where of course, as a high school coach, I can't get a kid a scholarship. I can put them out there. I can take them to these workouts. My first year here, we had a couple guys who wanted to play in college, and I drove all over the state, took them to various places, and that's all we can do is try to get their name out there. You guys do a great job of promoting them, but at the end of the day, it comes down to the college coach. He's going to be the one who decides whether or not one of my players can play in his program. So I just want to do the very best I can to give them that opportunity, to where if that's a dream that they have, that I've given them my all in preparing them to play on the college level. And if they don't want to do it, that's fine too. I haven't had a lot of guys on my current team express to me that they want to play in college. Um, and that's fine. I mean, they're still working hard. They're still, I want them to have a great high school career, and hopefully, I mean, I do want kids that come to Faith Academy that do want to be college players, but that's their choice. That's not my choice.
Now, is there anything that you guys got going on at Faith Academy? Why a kid would want to come to Faith Academy? What do you guys got going on over there?
Well, Faith Academy it's an awesome school first and foremost. It's we've got a great faculty here, great teachers, great administration. It's a great environment. It's a Christian atmosphere. It's a very clean campus. I think that the entire school from top to bottom will teach the young men great work ethic. We work really hard in the classroom and on the athletic fields. Um, so I think Faith Academy is it's a great option in terms of basketball. We play a schedule that is very demanding. We'll play some of last year it was incredible when I went down the schedule. I mean, we traveled to Birmingham. We played in the Sneaky Pete Classic. Played against Auburn High School, Vestavia Hills, some of the better programs in the state. We go over to Mississippi. We play Biloxi High School, Harrison Central. So they're going up against really, really good competition. So if somebody's looking to come to Faith Academy and they want their son to get to that next level, of course, the level that you play on can help you. And I think the playing against good competition is always a good way to see where you're at, to see if you're able to play on the next level. So we'll give them that opportunity if they come to Faith Academy, and I would love to have kids looking to come to school here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's Faith Academy head boys basketball coach Chad Applin. Thank you for coming on the network today, coach.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Ron. I appreciate all you guys do.